Okay, so we are Helpless Hearts.
Yes. Hello.
I am Tom. I am the drummer.
I am Eric. I'm the bass player.
And I am Andrew, and I play the guitar and sing.
Did you forget right there what you played?
Yeah.
You were kind of slow on that.
The
right
guitar.
The guitar.
there. The Southern is
I
coming
have
out
to
right
pronounce
now.
it. Yeah.
No, the Southern's coming out right now.
So, who
I'll play
came
the
up
key.
with your band name, and how did you guys come up with your band name?
We weren't always called Helpless Hearts to
Yeah.
begin with. We were,
Half-hearted.
yep, and then there was another band that we sort of found out was under that name, so to avoid any possible further legal trouble, we decided, we should probably change it. And then, honestly, Helpless Hearts sounds like, helpless farts.
Yep.
So we decided to change it real quick, and then Eric actually came up with the Helpless Hearts name.
Yeah, the funny story behind that is with the logo. I love our logo, and I was like, I want to keep that because I think that's like pretty much like a defining thing for us. Is that logo? It's just such a cool, unique, design for us. And I remember thinking, I want to keep this. Like, what H word could I actually find that would flow with the band name but make sense? That would still sound cool. I remember we were going to we were recording our first EP. I was headed to the studio. I put my iPod on shuffle. The first song that came on my iPod was "Helpless" by Neil Young, and I was like, "That's it. That's the word right there, Helpless Hearts." And that's just. I told both of them when I got there. I'm like, "Guys, this is it." And then
And we were just like, yep.
and there you go. Like a simple moment of, I guess maybe meant to be because it was. I just kind of think of it. It must have been meant to be because the first song pops up as that one. So.
Yeah.
Rolled off the tongue easy, too, so it was nice. And like he said, the symbol stayed the same, which was, like, important. You want to see, like, an easy print to where it's easy to remember, so.
Yeah. So, who or what inspired you guys to be in a band or start a band?
Like what? Like musicians or bands
Like
inspired
if
us, or
like musicians
general?
or role model, or what gave you that urge to be in a band or play music?
I guess we should. Tom, you want to start that?
Yeah,
one?
Well, yeah, I can start it. So I've been playing music since I was about 5 years old. My dad was a drummer, so I pretty much learned like basics from him, and then I just kind of went on from there. And he told me he was in a band back in the day, so I wanted to do the same thing. And from all of my musical influences and drummer influences and favorite bands, it's just one thing that I really wanted to do. So, I've been in multiple bands before this, so it's something that is true to my heart, so it's never going to stop, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. What about you, Eric?
What about me? I'm glad you remember my name. But
So demanding.
I know, right? What the hell?
I can call you Bob.
Drummers. But so actually, I guess for me, honestly, like I started playing when I was probably about in high school. I started really like playing the bass and and basically like playing guitar. You're a bitch. And then I started playing that, and then like pretty much it started when I heard "In Utero" by Nirvana. It pretty much just made me want to actually just make loud music after hearing that record. So I pretty much picked up a guitar, and I might just like how Tom was saying, my uncle actually played guitar, and I thought it was the coolest thing. He got me my first guitar, and then the band I was trying to be in at the time didn't need a guitarist, needed a bassist, so I joined just so I could play in a band. And then there was just kind of this immediate connection to bass, and I've never wanted to play any other instrument in a band besides that, so I've been very dedicated at that. And then all my influences, who range from bass players to people who aren't bass players, have just inspired me to go further in music and bass. So it's just been a ever-growing thing with me. I'm always trying to learn different things and kind of go forward with it. So I would definitely be lost without music. That's my life. That's what I live for.
Yeah.
So that's truly, like I said, the beginnings of my music with Nirvana.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
You.
My turn
I
now.
like that point.
You with
So-
the face.
You with the face.
Get the point.
Yeah, so it's funny because I actually was more of a writer than I was a musician at first. I was going to school for journalism. I loved poetry. And yeah, we have like tickle teasing over here with the
I love how he's trying to be serious and these two are just trying to cause problems right now.
Oh no, they're
I'll be honest with you. This is truly what Helpless Arts is. We're a bunch of goofy guys.
It's okay because it's gonna be more like unique quality to the interview.
Yeah.
I mean, we take our music. We're very serious people, but at the same time, we are the biggest.
Yeah.
Well, like what he said, what our roadie Deadpool said. He's actually call him Deadpool. He's
Yeah.
our roadie. He's our friend too. But yeah, we're actually really goofy guys. But anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
Hopeless.
But yeah, I started, I think around the time of high school. It's just funny because every generation has a band that they, I guess, get motivated. Everybody, there's that one core role model where everybody wants to be this person. So I think for me it was, like Eric, Nirvana, I had heard In Utero. And I wanted to be Kurt Cobain, so I picked up a shitty guitar at a pawn shop, likewise as he would, and tried to learn all these Nirvana songs. And then after a while, I went through my whole grunge thing, and then it sort of evened out to, I guess, where I want to be. Started a few local bands. Tom and I actually played shows together when we were much younger.
Yep, that is very true.
Yeah, and didn't really talk to each other, but we knew each other. And then I remember, I think I was in New York City with my parents, and I had went to a record shop, and I picked up The Fragile by Nine Inch Nails, and I listened to it on my Walkman over and over, and it's a double disc record, takes forever to play through.
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to the CD over and over, and it gave me visuals, and I came back home, and I think that's really when that was the defining moment where it was I know what I want to do for the rest of my life. And it feels weird thinking about not doing it. I can't picture it. So, yeah. I think no matter what, I'll always be a part of music somehow.
I can kind of relate. Music's always been in my life. When I was 5 years old, my brother was, I think he was 9. Our mom would put old pots and pans on the floor and give us wooden spoons and just let us bang on them. And she would be like, okay, I'm going to go do the dishes. You guys can just bang on the pots and pans. And literally we would just make up stupid songs as kids, on that, just to kind of, because my mom was a very musical person. She loved music. So anytime that we were, bored as little kids, it was bring out the pots and pans and just, noise-canceling headphones for the adults. Because we would just literally hours just banging on the pots and pans.
That's how you start.
Yeah.
It's the simplest thing. Yeah. All the greatest drummers started that way.
Yep.
That's the good Korn drum tone too.
Yeah.
Fans.
Tommy Lee from Motley Crue even admitted that's how he first started before he even did drums, was a pots and pans thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, my daughter's 3 and she's already starting that way, so
Yeah, runs in the blood.
So
Did you actually...
Go ahead.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, so the next question I absolutely hate to ask. I've gotten yelled at for asking it multiple times. If you had to genreify yourself, what genre would you classify yourself as?
Well, I think the genre that we would be artsy, fartsy, crafty, emotional,
go sit over there.
super inert music.
Go sit in the corner.
No, people that talk like that are
The
assholes.
corner of shame.
So I mean, rock would be the number one.
Yeah.
But then, a lot of people say we sound alternative. A lot of people say we sound indie.
See, when I heard you guys, I
a lot
kind
of
of got
different
the
people
rock.
are saying we sound different genres. So I mean, I can't really.
See, when I first heard you guys, that was my first time ever hearing you guys in concert. It was more like rock, but with a simple, like a teeny tiny dash of alternative, but mostly rock. Is what I got from you guys.
My opinion is I let people decide what they want. I mean, this is the thing of it is we make music, we put the music out there, and then at that point you decide what you feel from it, you decide what it means to you. I mean, like what you've told us, you make the choices with that music. So in my opinion, I let people kind of say oh, they think we're rock, they think we're indie, alternative. I respect the opinion of whatever they want, whatever they say. It's kind of cool to get all these different, views of what they think the music is. So I mean, that's how I like to look at it. I mean, in my mind, I think it was just a straight rock band.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think it's cool too. A lot of times, we release this EP, and truth be told, all three of us, we're very happy we wrote it and everything, but it's, not our favorite. It was just finding out what we wanted as a band, and we wrote the CD as a way to play shows really quick. We needed some music to give the promoters to be able to get on these shows. So I think it's interesting too, because when we were playing these songs, you're like, oh man, like here we go, we're playing this one again, and the shows started to get a little more aggressive, and I think that did leak into our new material that we're writing now. So it's coming along very well.
Yeah, the new material has definitely evolved. Like he was saying, like the old EP, I mean, it was absolutely rushed, but then yet again, there was a lot of different member changes as well.
Yeah.
So now we're actually writing this new CD as a whole with all three of us, so it's actually sounding really good so far.
Yeah, we honestly, like I said, Andrew and I started the band, and we write these songs in my grandma's, I was in my grandma's house, and we'd write these in one of the rooms there. I mean, I can remember just chipping away, both of us chipping away at different chords. I mean, I remember him first even playing Right Here, Right Now. I mean, it's kind of funny to think back of where these songs came from and to where they're at now. I mean, my opinion, I think, with this EP, if you really want to hear what this EP is truly supposed to sound like, because in my opinion, I was not happy with the sound. I'm just going to put that out there. I was not happy at all.
Yeah.
Come see it live. Live is really where those songs, I think, truly sound the way they were supposed to sound.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like, I'm more excited for that new material. I think that's really, truly what Helpless Hearts is about, is this new material that we're getting ready to put out soon and what we're working on. So I'm hoping that, when people hear this new stuff, maybe, maybe it just hits them in a different way instead of what the EP did. 'Cause I just,
Yeah.
It'll be interesting too, because I'm interested to even, I mean, if I put one of these songs next to the EP, chances are you would think it's a different band.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
I truly want to say, though, I want to thank every single person who has supported us with this EP and just coming to the shows, and especially with, different people like, A9X, or even like when Joe Lewis played our single, Shut Up, I'm Over You was, definitely like our song, or our big song, as we'll call it. And it's an honor to have had a song that people really connected to like that. Because when we play it, it always gets such a great reaction, and that to me is the coolest thing, is just one song, and that's the one they chose. And it's truly, I'll be honest with you, on the record, that's actually the one I do like the most. And originally recording it, I didn't like it. Now I love it.
But yeah, especially what Eric says too. Like, we were all super thankful. We all realized that not a lot of bands get to just start. I mean, as soon as we started playing shows, after our first show, we had show booked at the Pike Room, then we went to the Crowfoot almost immediately after, and
we went from the Ritz.
Yeah, we got put on some really nice shows, and we were like super thankful, because not a lot of bands get that. Bands play for 3 years, they don't get to leave, the coffee shop.
Like I was telling you, we just did, three of us, Helpless Hearts, plus Justin from Make Your Move, who was filling in on Rhythm. Actually, we went out to Indiana for the weekend, a weekend run, and we were with If Walls Could Talk, and that was a cool run. All of a sudden, like, our band that's only been around at that time, like, not even a year yet.
Yeah.
And we're already doing out-of-state shows. It's kind of crazy to think that, because like he was saying, some bands, it takes 2-3 years for them to even get past the coffee shop with this tiny bar. We're playing, good size, like the stage, the first night was a pretty good-sized stage for us, and that was an honor. And the fact we were actually out of state doing it, and we didn't even kill each other. It was great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Like, I didn't want to stand with either one of you.
Yeah. And we didn't break anything.
Oh, I don't know. You were in the hotel room.
From what
They had a lot of fun. I was in bed sick. I decided to get deathly ill the day before, and it was fun, but
Justin and I did.
That doesn't sound fun. Okay, so moving on to the next question. How long have you guys all known each other, and how did you guys originally meet?
Well, see, a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Okay, hold on. Let me enter the Star Wars subtitles here.
Yes,
Please do
that.
James, if you can, I'll pay you extra.
We actually didn't know this. We went to kindergarten together. Didn't even know it. Funny enough, we were in the same, like, preschool, kindergarten, didn't even know it until, like, way later. We're like, hey, wait a minute. We saw pictures of ourselves, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, then high school we really bonded, you know, because I used to go to his shows for when his old band Cassandra Nova would play,
Mhm.
and I remember me and him we bonded over the music, and that was kind of like our thing. Like we bonded over like Nirvana and Alice in Chains, all these grunge bands we loved, and all these other various, you know, '90s bands, and then we just, you know, I always talked to him like I wanted to be in a band with him. It just never panned out, and then finally, after like what Nova or Everson or whichever band was,
It was
it
a
finally
while.
panned out, and then this beautiful man right here, the drummer, my rhythm section brother for life.
Yes.
I actually met him through one of our old guitar players, Jared.
Mhm.
He actually introduced him to us, and you know, me and him actually really bonded really quickly. You know, I mean, I guess like I said, when you're in a rhythm section like this, you bond pretty quick. You know, he's gonna try that look like,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah.
If you see a show, you'll get it. If you see it,
Yep.
you'll see me and him give each other that look. But,
Yep.
I mean, funny enough, we bonded so quick, he became one of my closest friends. Like, both these guys are two of my best friends.
Mhm.
You know, knowing him as long as I have, and then knowing him not long at all, and we just connected like that. And that's at least from my take. You know, they got obviously their takes, which
Yeah.
you guys want.
Do you want to go first, or?
I mean, I guess I can go first.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
gonna
mean,
be the same story.
it really is.
Yeah.
So both me and him, like, we met each other before back in the day. He was in Cassandra Nova. I was a guitarist for a firefight in Kansas. We talked a few times, but it's not like we like chilled all the time. And then Jared was like, "Hey, you know, we're looking for a drummer or whatnot." I was like, "I'll come and jam with you guys." And then Andrew came downstairs in the basement, and I was like, "Bro," and he's like, "Hey." The only difference is I had long hair practically down to my nipples, and now I have a shaved head because I'm in the military. So, but that's pretty much it. Like, that's really the story.
Yeah, it's the same way around.
Yeah, it's really.
So
We're all pretty much like bonded pretty quickly once we all got into a room together, started writing, and just going out and not doing music things, just hanging out.
Yeah.
We bonded pretty quick. We're all pretty much the same person. So I mean, that's really. I think this band's actually one thing out of all the bands I've been in, because I mean, at the time those guys were playing, I was in a different genre, so I didn't play at the same shows they did.
Mhm.
And it's the first band I've been in where there's actually, between, you know, the three of us, there's no infighting between the three of us. We just talk it out and that's it. And there's
Yeah.
no like, you're right, I'm wrong, or, you know, whatever. It's so nice, honestly.
So, do you guys currently have a record label? Are you in the process? Are you independent? How are you guys working with that?
we are currently freelance, and we would love to have a offer.
Mhm.
I think right now our main concerns we're just trying to make that music to where it's more open to where there may be opportunities for us.
Mhm.
But currently, right now, we don't have any offers.
And
Yeah.
it's not, you know, I mean, right now we just want to do it the right way, and that's just make music that we ourselves are proud to represent and play for people and are for ourselves. I mean, at least in my opinion, when we have a song, you know, try to put yourself in that moment. Would you listen to this?
Mhm.
If you would, then you got to
Yeah.
think, would a record company want to listen to this? Or even just regular, you know, fans or just people who may be musically or not musically inclined.
Mhm.
So, I mean, if any record labels do come out, we would be ecstatic to just talk to them and just to see what, you know, what they're all about. So maybe, hopefully, soon, you know, it'd be
Yeah.
cool. Just maybe right place, right time.
Yeah. So, what advice do you guys have for people who want to start their own bands but are scared that it might not like get anywhere?
You have to go out and fail.
Yes.
That's literally just how anybody starts off. You're not going to just start and be a rock star. You're probably play in front of 5 people. I mean, we'd be lying if we said I think our smaller shows, like 10, maybe. And, I mean, the point is to still go up there and perform, because you don't know if one person out of 10 is going to go tell their friend or bring them back,
Yep.
right? It's the whole theory of one person spreads all. So, I mean, yeah, you have to just go up there and do your thing
You
and
have
be
to do
confident.
it. And never ever stop. Like, don't stop writing. Don't give up when it gets tricky, like he said. Because, you know, like I said, this entire band has failed so many times in so many different ways.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. Like, there's so many times that I wanted to walk away. I know Andrew's wanted to walk away. I know Tom's wanted to walk away. and don't do it.
Mhm.
Don't let those.
It'll be your biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Don't let those people or those situations destroy you. Learn from like we've all learned from them, and they're never going to stop.
Yeah.
Just remember that the problems never stop, but you can overcome each one of those. And if you got a good, group of friends in your band, it makes those problems so much easier because
Yeah.
you can talk to each other about it. So, with all those bands, follow your dream. If you're passionate about music or whatever you're passionate about, it doesn't have to be music. Follow it. Don't let anyone stop you and say you can't do it, because you can. We all deal with that a lot with people telling us we can't do it.
Yeah. What has been your guys' favorite memory with your band so far?
Oh man, so many.
Which ones do we want to talk about on
Which ones
camera?
which ones can we remember?
Do I need to add a PG-13 or an XXX rated label here?
I would probably the ones we're not going to say. We will just keep it.
we'll
keep
keep
it
that to
PG-13.
ourselves.
We'll keep it PG-13.
Oh.
We usually,
John, you
if
can
there's
start.
something like that shouldn't have like
Well,
a.
you're the one who got up to go get pizza, so I think you should start.
Man.
Wow.
That's like a really solid question. Like a really good and fun moment, I would say, would be us driving to Indiana.
That was something.
That was funny.
Or the fact that we stopped at Guitar Center and played all this time. Each of us in a different corner. Like Tom is in the drum room, I'm in the bass area, Andrew's in the guitar.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We all played. We jammed all this time.
We had everybody just stopping, and they're like, wait a second, why are they, like, all on time with each other? So, like, half of the store is, like, just standing there, like, just looking at us and whatnot.
And we actually had a guy who was playing guitar who was just jamming on his own. He started playing, like, a lead with all this time that was sick, and I wish you could have been like, hey, what did you just play? Because that was sweet.
Yeah.
That was one of the good times.
That was a fun one. That whole trip was just amazing.
It was a good time.
Yeah, I think for me, this is a funny one, but we were recording that EP and we were bored a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
And I remember we had this vocalist and he was recording, and I think Eric and I were at this guy's studio just shooting BB guns.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
In his basement, we just lined pop cans up like just a Christmas story, and we're just pew pew, and he came running out because I guess he kept hearing him ricochet off his wall.
And he come out there
Wasn't too
like,
happy.
stare at me and Andrew like we're fighting. My favorite about that one though was when he like came out. I'm on the couch like wide-eyed. You're just staring at him with his big grin because you have a gun in your hand. He's staring at him with nothing. He's staring at him, not saying anything. I have to bury my face in the couch because I'm trying not to laugh. He goes upstairs and me and Andrew are just like almost in tears.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's been so many hysterical like true memories. I'm gonna go with one that's like more of just like something that I couldn't believe was happening. That was playing the Crowfoot Ballroom. For me, I've seen so many bands I love there. I
Favorite bands.
And the idea that, a band that hadn't even been around, I think we were around maybe 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
We got Putnam's Halloween gave us a shot. Don really had pushed for us on that. And, that one to me was just the coolest feeling was the fact that, oh my God, we are playing the Crowfoot Ballroom. I mean, big bands play this thing, and we're on it. We're on the main stage even, which was even crazier to me. Like, I remember I didn't shut up for like weeks about that, even before and after. I still don't shut up about it.
Finally got to play on that riser. Finally.
That was such a good show for us. I mean, we saw people singing our songs back to us, and that blew my mind, seeing people singing, especially "Shut Up" back to us.
Yeah.
I fucking love "Shut Up."
The crowd
It's
reaction
one of
was
my
great.
favorite songs.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a dragon, a gargoyle, or a unicorn, and why?
Oh yeah.
Gargoyle.
Dragon.
Dragon.
Why the hell not a unicorn?
And the reason, Skyrim. That's my reason is Skyrim.
Oh, Skyrim.
Because
yeah.
that's all I'm going to say right there.
I
Only a
got
dragon,
you.
just like Skyrim.
Dragon, you can breathe fire, you can fly.
Are you circumcised as a dragon?
I'm done.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia. It's gonna be my show now.
Oh, Jesus.
No, but,
Don, you want to fill in for Tom? What animal would you be if you could be any animal in the world? What animal would you be and why?
Oh, this is a hard question.
I would be Chupacabra. No, I'm just kidding.
I hate,
Man,
I
I
hate
know Don would be
movies with a
Bigfoot.
passion.
What would I be? Is Gary Busey an animal?
Man.
Man, that's hard. I think I'd be a black bear. Just
Yeah, you
chill,
would. Yeah, you would.
live in the, live on your little prairie, eat some berries, go to sleep for all of winter, and wake up, do it all over again. Sounds pretty great to me.
Living on your prairie with a berry.
Yep.
Honestly, I'd probably like to
Very.
be a cheetah. I like cheetahs. Be
you
able to
would-
take naps.
Because you're a cheetah?
Yeah. Be able to take naps. And then I like to go really fast, and cheetahs run at like 70 miles an hour. So
Mhm.
I think
Shake and
that'd be
bake,
pretty
Dale.
cool.
Shake and bake.
Shake him back, Dale. What about you? What would I be?
I think you'd be like a butterfly.
I am pretty fantastic. Let's see. What would I be?
I feel like
Honestly,
you would
I'd
be
a
more like a
shark,
red
because I
panda.
think-
'Cause
Honestly,
they're
you know what I
so
would actually be?
energetic
No, I
and they're
would- I would-
so
I would be-
sweet.
I would be I'm actually gonna go back and say be a puppy. Because
No, don't confuse them now.
No, I'm gonna be a
Okay.
puppy.
Or, honestly, Harambe would be sick.
Piranha the awesome dude.
Yes!
I went out in a blaze of glory, man.
It's like Rambo when he comes back.
Would you guys rather be MySpace, Twitter, or Facebook?
Is Instagram an option?
MySpace, all
No,
the way. That was the
Instagram
golden
is
days.
not an option, Eric.
Oh, MySpace.
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 I miss MySpace.
Yep, so much better than Facebook.
I miss making people feel bad about not being in my top 8.
Yeah.
If you guys could rename a squid, a turtle, and a kangaroo to anything you wanted to name them, what would you name them and why?
Inkhammer. That's what I named the squid.
I mean, I could relate to that.
So I would name the turtle Paul McCartney. I would name the squid Ziggy Marley, and I would name the kangaroo Colin Kaepernick.
Okay. All right, then.
I don't have an answer. I really don't.
I mean, you asked. I gave you the answer. That's not a name.
So
Yeah.
before we thank you guys,
McCartney.
I'm going to give you an opportunity to say any last words, anything in last you want to say before I thank you guys.
Thank you for honestly doing this for us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes,
Not a
thank you so
problem.
much. And we thank everyone that is actually going to be watching this right now.
Yeah.
Everyone who has just been an integral part of this band in helping us get to where we're going and are at right now.
Mhm.
Thank you. Because especially with the fans, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't even be doing this without you. So thank you. And we hope we like the new material when it comes out.
Thank you so much personally for allowing this interview. You guys are absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to have this up on our channel. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this interview with Helpless Hearts. Please go check them out in the links down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video, so stay tuned for more amazing content. As always, stay amazing. Bye guys!